It's Sleep Week here on TMS. All week long, we will be discussing a wide range of topics on sleep, like the time change. And speaking of, we got an extra hour of sleep yesterday.
We sure did. And while some of us may not be as refreshed as we thought we would be, even with that extra hour, sleep coach Talia Shapiro joins us this morning with the reasons on why the time change is so hard for so many of us. Talia, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You look well rested, but I guess, that comes with the job.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, let's talk about that time change that happened over the weekend, because you say it's a double-edged sword for a lot of people?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, so many people are excited about that opportunity to get an extra hour of sleep. But Endy just recently conducted a survey, and what they found was that almost half of young Canadians are actually feeling more tired. They are feeling less motivated. 30% feel less motivated, and 27% are feeling like they're having a hard time maintaining those healthy habits and routines during the winter. And a big reason why is because of this shift in the timing of the light that we're receiving. Now, light plays a huge role in our circadian rhythm, which controls when we sleep, when we wake, and also when we perform at our best. And so when the clocks turn back, it's natural that there may be some disruptions in sleep, but also in mood and energy levels. Now, the good news is that the switch to standard time is actually more in line with our body's natural rhythms, which is healthy for us.
Okay, so I wonder how many people actually put that extra hour to good use.
Yeah, well, that same survey is showing, some people are, but again, looking at the young folks, not as much. So young Canadians, after choosing sleep, only about 19% of them are still choosing to waste time scrolling. About 22% of them are opting for watching TV or movies. And there's a bit of this disconnect, because while they know and they report, they say we're really under-rested and we know we're over-screened, they're still choosing to engage in these behaviors at night.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard that term. We're over-screened. I like it. That's so true. And we know getting off our devices is key to getting more sleep, but it's even more than that, right?
Definitely. And listen, sleep environment is so important, right? You want your beds to be comfortable, like having, an Endy one here, and you want your room to be cool and dark and quiet. But here's a really interesting fact that a lot of people don't know and think about, and that is what we do during the day or what we don't do can really impact how we sleep and how we function during the day. And I think we always look at sleep in the nighttime, right? Like what's happening in the 7, 8, 9 hours, but we really want to focus on the day. And Endy understands that. Their whole philosophy is helping Canadians rise to shine. And so I've got a couple pieces of advice. First, set your day off with an intentional morning routine, okay? So that's going to help put you in a positive headspace, give you some energy, whether it's doing some breathing or maybe, journaling a couple things you're grateful for, perhaps just connecting with a loved one or enjoying a warm drink. These are great things to do, and keep phones out of that if you can, even if it's for like 10, 20 minutes. We're also connected during the day. Let's really take that time to kind of connect back in with ourselves. Now, the second thing I would recommend is get so much bright light exposure, okay, during the day. So when you wake up, blast the lights in your home, open your curtains, get outside within 2 hours of waking if you can. And, for about 15 to 30 minutes, try and get another boost around lunchtime or just any time of the day. And when you are outside, take your sunglasses off, because glasses are actually blocking some of this really important light spectrum from the sun that is helping to regulate our sleep and our mood. Now,
okay, when it comes to blasting light, by the way, mission accomplished here at the morning show.
Yeah, definitely.
We get that on the daily.
Light, exactly. And then there's one more thing that I want to discuss, and that is movement, okay? So move your body, right? We know if we're working our muscles during the day, they're going to be tired, we'll feel more relaxed at night. We know that, exercise can improve sleep quality, it can reduce the time it takes to fall asleep. And, I think we've also known for so long it's an amazing energy booster and alertness booster. And this is really important at a time where we are feeling more drained and we may not be as motivated coming into the winter months. And, Endy's partnered with some different fitness and wellness studios. They are offering complimentary classes. There's yoga, there's spin, there's Pilates, but they get that, helping setting up these good habits now is going to help us throughout the winter, and movement is going to help with sleep and well-being.
Bottom line, A good night's sleep affects everything.
Oh my God, everything. There isn't one area of our health and wellness that is not positively impacted through sleep. And that is our cognitive health, our emotional health, our physical health. And when we're getting a good quality sleep and getting enough of it, and so that's about 7 to 9 hours per night on a consistent basis, but we have a more positive mindset. It can help lower stress levels. And we make better decisions when we are sleeping. And whether that is like getting outside or choosing to hit the gym or just even what we eat, we're making better choices.
For sure.
Last week during the World Series, watching these games, we were sleep deprived all week long, and it impacted our jobs.
Made up for it yesterday. All right. A great kickoff to TMS Sleep Week. Talia, thank you so much for this. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Endy. Discover sleep well spent at Endy.com.